And we got a birthday! Happy 6th birthday to Cooper Jansen. Cooper Jansen celebrating her 6th birthday at the Beauty League. Let's hear it for Cooper! Just a reminder, the gold medals and many of the athletes you just saw in the women's game will be out at Beauty Fest on the outdoor rink, which runs until 7:30. Make sure you got your Chuck and Bucks, your chance to win a Brock Faber jersey, a 55-inch Element flat screen television. closest two pucks to the middle of any of the face-off dots will be our winners tonight. You can win a Brock Faber jersey or a 55-inch Element TV. Are we ready? On your marks. Get set. Chuck your pucks. All right, 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop throwing. Our crack squad will now figure out who's winning. All right, the winning puck who gets the decision on whether they want the television or the Brock Faber jersey, number 369. 369. The second place puck is number 461. So 369 gets the choice. 461 either wins a TV or a Brock Faber jersey. Meet up at the stand in the lobby. There's a chunk-a-puck stand. Meet up there to claim your prize. Let's hear it for our John Scott Cup finalists taking the ice. Team Walter and Team Trio. Charlottesville. And make sure that you go to the Community League website. Alex Stalak's pads, gloves, and locker are now up with several other player jerseys in the charity auction. His game-worn Community League pads will be signed, and you'll be able to come meet him when you pick him up at the Octagon NHL training camp. Another 20 minutes to go on Beauty Fest out back on the outdoor rink. Gold medals out there. Many of the women who played in the earlier game. Also a puck radar gun, sauce game, cornhole, face painting, balloon animals, Sophie squad, thumbs up, and push against bullying.
Good evening, everybody. 23 minutes is on the board. There was 5 minutes up a moment ago. I thought they were maybe going to wait to start the warm-up clock, but looks like they let them warm up without starting the clock, and now we're ready for the drop of the puck and the game. We just completed the exhibition game. If you were here on Monday night, you know that Tria and Walser both won by a score of 7-6. And when you know, in our exhibition game with the green and the white, in a ladies exhibition, a lot of professional and college players, the score was also 7-6. Crazy how that works out. So anyway, we have a real treat right now. We're going to have a moment of silence, followed by another national anthem. Sad tale about the moment of silence that we're going to observe. There was a horrific car accident with 4 members of the Gustavus Adolphus National Champions college hockey team and 1 fatality. So That's not the exciting part. That's the sad part. So anyway, we're going to observe a moment of silence, and then I think we'll probably have another national anthem. We had a live singer that did a great job before the first game. Be right back.
Thank you. Now, please remain standing as we honor those that have served our country with the singing of our national anthem. Please welcome Clara Rose.
This is Clara Rose with the Star Spangled Banner. We've got a raucous crowd tonight, and let me tell you, it is quite the throng. There are a ton of people here. Braemar almost near capacity. A lot of stuff going on. Championship Wednesday. We have a couple live music acts, Clara Rose being one of them. There's free ice cream. There were a number of activities for the kids, but come 7:15, drop of the puck, all eyes on the ice in this contest between Tria and Walser. Walser unlikely to reach the playoffs. They have found their way into the championship game. Their rosters are the same as they were for the last semifinal games on Monday. We'll run through those early in the game. Shuffle up and deal. Puck is dropped. We're off. Fogarty throws it back. Schmidt retreats for Tria. Schmidt plays it behind his goal. Reinke back to Schmidt. He heads up ice. He's got Lettieri trailing and Fogarty over on the weak side. Pass down low. Lettieri, little backhand shot. Save made by Stalock. They forgot to start the clock. We're still at 23 minutes to go. Going to play two 23-minute halves. See if they start the clock now. They do not. Clock has still not begun, and we'll see how long it takes them to catch that. My name is John Connolly here with Flo. This is the final night of Beauty League action, and the clock has now started. Fogarty, zone entry. Working against Goligoski. Fogarty, Dornbach on the back check. Gets away from him, kept in by Chesley. Lettieri's pass doesn't connect, bounces out to the neutral zone where it's picked up by Monday's hero, Brock Faber. He had the overtime winner. That allowed Tria to advance to tonight's championship game. 7-6 the score, both semifinals. 7-6 the score of that women's game. What will it be tonight? Faber, he goes rink wide, deflecting it, getting a stick on it. Alex Steves down low on the forecheck. Puck picked up by Nick Swaney. Christo back to Swaney, takes a shot. Save, covers Stalock, and he plays it back for Mike Kester. Up ice, gaining the attacking zone. This is Nick Dowd. Huntsville, Alabama, over to Alex Steves. Nick Dowd, long time. Oh, Alex Steves, you're nasty. 1-0. Goal comes 1 minute and 8 seconds into the game. Alex Steves. Wow. Schmidt the other way, posted in. We're tied. That's Nate Schmidt off the face-off. They get the puck onto his stick. He gains the zone, snuck behind the defenders, and he scores. It is now 1-1. So let's walk through the rosters for these two teams. Walser forwards, Nick Dowd, Casey Dornbach, Alex Steves, Curtis McKenzie, Ryan Paling on defense, Justin Hall, Mike Kester, Jimmy Schultz, and Alex Kalagoski in goal. Alex Stalock, 9 skaters, 1 goalie. Same for Tria. They line up Christo, Swaney, Fogarty, Alex Coop-Miners, Vinny Lettieri. On defense, Brock Faber, Mitch Reinke, Ryan Chesley, and Nate Schmidt. And in goal, Jake Seibel. Seibel wearing those purple pants. And the puck played out for Kester. He goes D-to-D, Justin Hall. Justin Hall probably played every game this year. He's just a mainstay here in the Beauty League. No nights off for him. Got that new job playing for the Detroit Red Wings. He wants to make sure he gets off to a good start. Justin Hall, forechecking down low. Christo the other way, can't get a stick on it. And a nice scoring chance, point blank. Goaltender Jake Seibel with the save. 20 minutes to go. 3 minutes deep into this 1-1 hockey game. And Steves with one already. Good scoring chance there over in front of the goal. To my left, got the camera crew from Channel 9 and Jim Rich in the house. Sportscaster on Channel 9. I gather they're going to have some highlights tonight on the 10 o'clock news. He was here Monday night as well. Good to see the support for the Beauty League. Galagoski sends it through the slot area. That gets deflected up high in the air, and now it's Ryan Chesley trying to find a breakout route. Unable to leave the zone. Circling Curtis McKenzie. Back for Galagoski with a shot. Save side Bell. Blue line Schmidt. Over to Galagoski. Back to Schultz, not Schmidt. Nate Schmidt's on the other team. Jimmy Schultz. Jimmy Schultz walks it down to the goal line. Plays back for Casey Dornbach. Bouncing puck. Dornbach picks it up on the back wall. Circling Curtis McKenzie. Out top Kester. Kester bar down and in. He got through slaloming like Michaela Schifrin. Wiggled free, took the shot. Heard a little tick. Puck's got some paint. Bar down and in. Mike Kester. He puts Walser on top, 2-1. Dornbach with an assist. Fogarty plays it to Lettieri. Summer superstar Lettieri over to Reinke. Nate Schmidt back to Lettieri. They answer back. What a beauty. Take a bow. Vinny Lettieri with the setup from Nate Schmidt. That was quick. That was efficient. And you can see Tria, they don't mess around. 2 counter strikes. They gave up a goal and scored tying goals, both of them just seconds after they fell behind. Mike Kester back into his zone end, circles in front of his own goal. I expected a low-scoring affair. It's been nothing like that. 4 goals, first 5 minutes of play. Zone entry, Paling. Paling makes the pass over to Dowd. He plays Justin Hall. Paling tips it. Nick Dowd picks it up at the faceoff dot. He takes a shot. Seibel with the save. No cover. Play continues. Trying to find a way outside the zone. Lettieri tries to get Schmidt, but wasn't quite in position. Goaltender misplays it, and Schmidt, centering pass, broken up by Mike Kester. He hits Paling. Beautiful catch by him. Right-hand side, Justin Hall. Dowd stays on sides. Paling back to Dowd. He tries to find a shooting path. He did a great job catching that path and keeping possession. Unable to get the shot off, however. We're 6 minutes deep into the opening half. 2-2 the score. Justin Hall He plays this one over on the right-hand side. Alex Steves, Justin Hall, 3-on-1, Paling, Steves the trailer. Steves goes back to Hall with it. Pass came in a little bit behind him, and that broke up the momentum of the play. 16 minutes, 37 seconds to go. Brock Faber all over the Twitter universe with that goal. Vinny Lettieri, everybody's onside. Faber, one target. Nick Sweeney, the other. Lettieri out of the corner, leaves it for Sweeney. Little help on the forecheck. Sweeney on his backhand. This one's poked outside the zone. Nice defensive play made by Alex Steves. John Connolly here for FloHockey. Want to thank you guys for watching. And over my shoulder to the left, the most prestigious trophy in all of summer hockey, the John Scott Cup being marched in. John Scott Cup is behind me, folks. Faber. Pass back into his own end, played by Seibel. Where are they going with the John Scott Cup? I thought they might be taking it down to ice level. They're actually just parading it around the rink so everybody can see it. Reinke, right-hand side. Top of the circle, tries a little pass through. Goligoski breaks it up, and he plays Kester. Kester spinning along the wall, rink wide. Alex Steves, McKenzie on the zone entry. Steves engaged along the wall, but he maintains possession and finds Kester. Kester up into the top corner. It's 3-2. Mike Kester for Walser gets that one up over the blocker pad for goaltender Seibel. And Mike Kester makes it 3-2 Walser. So we've got 14 minutes and 40 seconds to go, 23-minute halves. Still early going. Cristo with the shot. This bounces high. Nick Dowd throws it to himself, and outside the zone he plays Dornbach. Everybody onside. Dornbach on the give back, played to Reinke. Reinke with the steal. Ripping it away for Tria. Now up ice, they hit Alex Coop-Miners. Back to Nate Schmidt. Fogarty, Coop-Miners. Schmidt doing a good job along the wall with Kester, and there's a nice shot by Coop-Miners and a beautiful save by Alex Stalock. Alex Stalock's fun to watch in Beauty League. He's usually the most aggressive goaltender as far as playing the puck and getting outside his own goal, but he did play a little bit tamer style in that semifinal. On Monday night, we'll keep an eye, see how he plays in this championship game. Fogarty can't quite get through the traffic. Broken up by Jimmy Schultz. Bounces back. Fogarty can't get away from Hall. Somebody steps on the puck, and now it's picked up. This is Dornbach up the left-hand side. Working against Chesley. Dornbach down into the corner. Lettieri, semi-breakaway. Defender on retreat, fakes the shot, shoots wide into the glove. Nice save made by Stalock, who starts the breakout the other way. Paling, zone entry. He's got Justin Hall in the slot. That's who they play it through. He leaves it for Schultz. Does a great job keeping the puck away from Lettieri. His shot goes wide. 13 minutes to go. We're 10 minutes deep. It's a 3-2 game. Walls are on top. Nice pass down low, going for the finish. Trying to change that shooting angle was Paling, going through his own legs. Lettieri, nice escape move behind his own goal. He plays it up right-hand side. Fogarty. Fogarty back to Lettieri. Fogarty and Lettieri are expected to play together with the Iowa Wild this year. Nick Sweeney as well. All of them hoping to get call-ups to the main club. Nate Schmidt. He's got Lettieri up the right-hand side. Sweeney trailing. He plays Lettieri a little too far for him. Lettieri out of the corner. Shovels it in front of the goal. It deflects over to Sweeney. He plays Reinke. Tip down low. Denied. Huge save by Stalock. Trying to get outside the zone. They can't find a way past Reinke. Steves is going to bring it back into his own end. He retreats. Up the right-hand side. Kester catches that saucer pass. Short pass to Steve, zone entry. Walzer, Goligoski tracking toward the slot area. Slides over to help on the wall. He shovels it down deep, but it's first picked up by Chesley on the counterattack. Coming up on the midpoint of the first half. This is Swaney. And now they're going to break it out with a stretch pass to Christo. Zone entry with 11.5 minutes to go. Christo works behind the goal. Stepping in is Faber. Faber gets a funny bounce, and it's somehow below Stalock. That puck stays out. Score remains 3-2, favoring Walzer over Tria. Zone entry, McKenzie. He swings wide, short pass, Goligoski. Rebound picked up by Nick Dowd. Curls to his forehand. Beautiful play. Winning puck possession there. Now down in front of the goal, no cover, Seibel. Kester takes a shot, it deflects up and out of play. We've got a stoppage, 10.5 minutes to go. 10.5 minutes to go in this first half. And the pressure is on here in the Beauty League. Played back to Goligoski. Over to Dowd. Picked up Kester. He swings wide. Centering pass. Nobody home. Gets past Goligoski. Out to play it is Alex Stalock. He's out to the top of the circle. He hits Alex Goligoski. More than 1,000 NHL games played for Goligoski. Most experienced player in this year's Beauty League. He gains the neutral zone. Puck gets deflected, intended target down. Coop Miners on the counterattack. Gains the red line, makes a pass. Reinke, zone entry, top of the circle. Little pause, hesitates, looking to find a passing lane. He uses Faber as the safety valve. Back to Reinke. Everybody's moving, trying to get in position. This is Faber. Right-handed shot, pulls it toward the goaltender and parks in Gretzky's office. Faber shows, catches it on his forehand. Tries looking for a tip down low, sending in the direction of Coop Miners. Break out the other way. Here comes Kester. This is Dowd. The Alabaman gains the red line, gains the blue line, gives it back to Kester. Puck turns over, and it's a semi-breakaway for Coop Miners. Schmidt's in that slot area. Over to Schmidt for the finish. Post and out. Puck's got some paint on it. Stretching it up the other way. Goligoski, beautiful catch. He's got Dornbach. Dornbach for the finish. It skips over his stick. Gets away from him. And it's Coop Miners. Coop Miners, left-hand side. Played back to Reinke. Over to Fogarty. Fogarty in the neutral zone. Plays it to Lettieri on the bench. Back to Fogarty. Over to his forehand. Can't get the shot off. Puck turns over, and it's played to Paling. He's got Dornbach behind him. Ryan Paling, click and drag. Takes the shot. Seibel with the pounce. Gets the cover. 8 minutes, 15 seconds to go. It'll be a face-off to his right. Got a lot of action here. It's end-to-end. I'll take this opportunity to give a shout-out to our crack crew today. Here for FloHockey, camera operators, Chan King, Bridget LaFontaine. Replay courtesy of Amanda Flint and our director, Ray Flint. Over to Justin Hall. He takes a shot. This one gets deflected. Kind of a little soft toss down low. Might have been looking for a tip or maybe a rebound left on the doorstep. Lettieri plays Faber. Swaney trailing. Back to Lettieri for the finish. And as he does so often, Vinny Lettieri for Tria. We're tied. Vinny Lettieri entered the playoffs with 15 goals, 11 assists for 26 points, and he's right back at it. Prolific scorer. Right-hand side, Chesley. Zone entry with Swaney. 3-3, 7 minutes to go, opening half. Bouncing puck. This one's played over to the side wall. It's picked up by Schultz. Schultz, he goes rink wide. Dornbach picks it up off the bounce. Schultz Kester, Dornbach, and Steves. Steves down low for Dornbach. Alex Steves overlaps. Longtime followers of this season's Beauty League. Remember Ben Steves from University of Minnesota Duluth made several starts playing with his brother. Tonight, just Alex on the ice. His NHL contract through the Toronto Maple Leafs. To the blue line and out. Jimmy Schultz regroups. Neutral zone. He plays Kester. Gains the red. Gains the blue. Buying some time trying to find the open man. Looked like he was trying to make a spot pass there over to McKenzie, but Lettieri got a stick on it. Now it's McKenzie hounding Lettieri. Little safety valve there as Steves plays back to the neutral zone over to Kester. Back to Alex Steves. You can see players are marked much closely in the playoffs than they were during the regular season. Not a lot of room to operate. They are smothered. 6 minutes to go, opening half, still 3-3 into the slot area. Good scoring chance here for McKenzie. Seibel makes the save, gets the cover, and we've got a face-off coming to the goaltender's left. John Connolly here for FloHockey. Non-stop action, very few stoppages, and when they do, they line it up quick and drop the puck. A little bit different than playing during the regular season. And these players will leave it all on the ice tonight. A lot of pride kicks in when you get to these latter stages in the Beauty League. We saw it Monday night, and it's on full display tonight. This is Coop Miners, plays left-hand side, Christo. Christo to McKenzie, over to Justin Hall. Hall gains the zone, pokes a pass down low for McKenzie. He picks it up on the back wall, but stepping in with the steal is Nate Schmidt. That starts a breakout. Christo the other way. He gains the neutral zone. Gains the attacking third. Into the slot. Reinke was darting right up the middle. They got the puck to him, but he couldn't get a shot off. Marked closely by Justin Hall, who escapes the corner with the puck. Less than 5 minutes to go in this opening half. It's Nick Dowd swinging around the perimeter. Makes a nice pass. The give back to Hall gets deflected. Up and out of play. We've got a stoppage. 4.5 minutes to go. And when I say we've got a stoppage, I mean a stoppage in the action because the clock will not stop. We're going to play 2 23-minute runtime halves, with the only exception being the last couple minutes of the game. If it's just a couple goal margin. The other thing is they do tend to stop the puck if there is a puck out of play or a goal scored during the hot puck sessions. And we'll talk more about the hot puck sessions as we get into the second half, in case this is your first Beauty League game. Interesting wrinkle that keeps things interesting till the bitter end. This is Faber, top of the circle. Tries to send a pass through down low. It got tipped up over the goal into the back wall. Paling plays Schultz back to Paling, and he heads up ice. Dornbach trailing him. Goligoski over on the left-hand side. Dornbach. He's got a very fast first step. He uses it to create some separation when he does get the puck. It's fun to watch. 3.5 minutes to go. Stepping in for the steal. This is Chesley, but he loses his momentum. He makes the pass over to Fogarty. It bounces up over his stick, and now it's back for Jimmy Schultz. Walls are starting their counterattack. They hit Paling. He plays up, fakes the pass on the left-hand side. He's going to skate it a while instead. Gains the red, gains the blue, gets around Chesley. And beautiful stick handling move. Somehow opened up the goaltender's legs in the process. And he sends in a backhand along the ice level. That's Ryan Paling putting Walser on top 4-3 with 3 minutes to go. Just an absolute beauty coming up ice. And now he's getting interviewed over on the bench by Anna, who does a lot of promotions here for the Beauty League. And boy, I'd like to hear what he says about that one, because you don't see many goals like that. Ryan Paling makes it 4-3. I remember to start that sequence, I thought he was going to pass out of the corner. Didn't like what he saw. He skated it instead. The next thing you know, he makes a move on a guy, got around the defender, and in the process opened up the goalie's legs as well, and he goes 5-hole. That pass from Lettieri slid under the stick of the target, and now that was Fogarty. Now it's Dornbach pinned up against the wall. Dornbach signed to the Minnesota Wild. Lettieri, Minnesota Wild. Swaney, Fogarty, a lot of players here that are expected to start the season with Iowa. All of them hoping to get called up at some point, and certainly some of them will. Alex Steves gains the neutral zone. Steves Finds Dornbach. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. 4-3. Walls are on top. Kester into the slot. Alex Steves. Patient with the puck. He finds the open man, Justin Hall. Little spin move working against Swaney. Swaney trying to find a way to poke the puck away and clear the zone. He does not. Now it's Dornbach racing into the corner. He gets there first. Counters, turns right into the defender for Tria. Good play by Brock Faber, positioning himself on him. Swaney can't get the puck outside the zone. Played down for Justin Hall. Swings behind the goal with 1:15 to go in the half. This is Kester down into the corner. He darts, puts on the brakes, a little curly cue, and plays it back over for Dornbach, working against Chesley. Dornbach behind the goal. Pokes it over into the corner. Now it's out top for Kester. Shot gets blocked down. It's a foot race. Alex Stalock gets there first. Plays the safety valve. That's Justin Hall over on the side wall. Steve's zone entry, 50 seconds to go in the half. Out of the corner, he works against Chesley. Nice little escape move there. Chesley's not having any of it. He knocks him down, trying to win possession. Now he runs into Dornbach, but Tria manages to get outside the zone. Here comes Lettieri. He's got Faber on one side. Swaney trailing. Hard cut. Finds Swaney. Swaney tries to force a pass through for Faber. It doesn't make it. Now it's Steves on the counterattack. Dornbach with him late in the shift. They're tired. Steves swings wide. Goligoski's calling for it in the slot. He's open. Now he's trying to get the puck over to Justin Hall. Instead, he plays to the sidewall. Anything he can do to keep possession. That was his plan. He does just that. Push down to the corner. There's 7 seconds to go. Played by Christo. Up ice. Hits the skates of Reinke and now gets played down into the corner. McKenzie's going to run the clock out. Folks, I got to catch my breath. It is a 4-3 halftime score. Walzert leads Tria 4-3 at the half. John Conley here for Flo. We're going to take a 2-minute break and be right back. I got to catch my breath. This has been no pause through the first half. Some of the most exciting hockey you'll ever see.
This championship game is all about the John Scott Cup, awarded to 2016 All-Star Game MVP John Scott. Created by Hum Drums, which is sort of a fire pit grill kind of thing. They welded that baby together. Some friends of Billy Garrett are in charge of that company, and awarded it to John Scott for being the All-Star Game MVP. His agent Ben Hankinson says, we're hanging on to that, and that's going to be the trophy for the Beauty League. We'll get you another one. So that's what we're playing for tonight. Not aware whether the members of the winning team get to keep it for a day.
All right, I'm a little confused. We see a Zamboni for the first time all year. Looks like we're going to take a long break for a resurface. And with that, I'm going to take advantage. I'm going to take advantage and just kind of decompress. That 23 minutes of nonstop hockey it kept me on my toes. I also want to mention we've got the A crew here tonight. It is Phil Stark doing the music. Adam Abrams doing public address. He also handles duties for Minnesota Wild and the Minnesota Twins. And our on-ice officials, Tony Lancette and Jim Carroll. Be right back. 10 minutes.
We thank our Beauty League sponsors all season long. Anderson Group, a holding company specializing in acquiring businesses in the construction industry.
All right. We're having a highly entertaining resurface break because the face of the Beauty League, Ben Hankinson, went down, grabbed the microphone, and proceeded to interview Craig Johnson, Adam Abrams, Jim Carroll, Tony Lancette, and their backgrounds, high level stuff here. Tony Lancette's been officiating college hockey for 20 years. He had the Minnesota State High School Championship 2 seasons ago when it was Maple Grove and Andover going to double overtime. Jim Carroll's officiated high school and college hockey. He was Metro Player of the Year as a player, and he's done public address for the Vikings. Adam does public address for the Wild, the Twins. I mean, on and on. So anyway, Ben kept us entertained while we had halftime. The Beauties are back out. It goes a little something like this. Hit it. Zone entry for Walser. The teams have switched ends. This shot goes wide. 4-3 is the halftime score. 4-3 is the halftime score. Lettieri plays this one over, and Fogarty tries to go back to Lettieri. Puck doesn't connect. It goes to Schmidt. Good scoring chance there for Lettieri, who buries it. It's a hat trick already for Tria's Vinny Lettieri. That knots the game up at 4. He continues to find ways to score in the Beauty League. He's played some in the NHL for the Rangers, but you see him out here, you'd think he would be a big contract guy. He's hoping to finally get a chance to stick with the Wild. Faber down low. Back to Faber. Fogarty, Faber, back to Fogarty. Faber in the corner. Kicks this one up. One of the things that's neat, if you've never caught a Beauty League game live, one of the things that's neat is the parents come. I saw Michelle, Nanny Lettieri, and Tina Lettieri. They came out to see Vinny. He's probably close to 30 years old. They still want to come watch their son play. Jen Kurth and her husband never missed a game when Connor was playing. That puck hits Dornbach when not able to come. His father watches online. It's Justin Hall's granddad came the other night. So even though these guys play meaningful hockey in the winter, they still have parents that love to see him, grandparents that love to see him play DBL action. Zone entry. Swaney pulls it away from Kester. Swaney into the slot cube. Miners. Nice save made by Stalock. Play continues. Justin Hall with a breakout. He's stationary, and that allows Swaney to get the puck away from him. He tries to shovel this one near side top corner. Misses a little bit. Stalock got a piece of it, and now on the counterattack, here comes Walser. Puck turns over. Fanning on it is Swaney. He has to retreat. Play it back and bouncing puck. Dornbach trying to get the steal. Safety valve play back to Reinke. Down low, Paling. That puck gets deflected away. Trying to hit Dornbach on the pass, but one of the Tria players got a stick on it. Reinke, zone entry. Gains the blue, drop pass. This is Lettieri. He looks off Christo, then he plays Christo. Christo can't get it away from Kester. Nice steal for Walser. Right-hand side, zone entry, Faber. No, I'm sorry, that's Chesley. I saw the Gopher helmet. I got excited. I forgot Faber no longer wears the Gopher helmet. He's an NHL player. Christo with a dart from his knee, and that puts Tria on top 5-4. Christo from Lettieri, and it's that sniper move from his knee. Actually, that looked like the Beauty League logo, if you've ever seen it. Taking the shot from his knee. I know the Beauty League logo might be a guy celebrating going down to his knee, but you get the point. Faber skates into traffic. Lettieri swings wide. Overlaps with Chesley. Makes a centering pass into the slot area, but it's broken up by Nick Dowd, who plays Goligoski. He fans on his pass. Chesley with the steal. Zone entry. Lettieri onside trying to get open. Chesley does a great job protecting the puck and makes a pass Schmidt on the bounce. Pass just missed Christo. Now the give to Chesley. Played it with a skate. And over to Christo. He walks it down along the wall. Centering pass. This one over to Lettieri. Takes the shot. Save made by Stalock. Lettieri, the grandson of Lou Nanny. Steves, nice pass into Dowd. He goes for the finish. Can't quite squeeze that one through. And up the right-hand side, this is Schmidt. Lettieri shows forehand, and beautiful play defensively to break that up. Getting a stick on it was Schultz. Nick Dowd, back to Schultz. He's into the slot, and a couple passes late down low below the dots. Last one didn't connect, no shot coming. Schultz makes the pass over for Steves. He takes a shot, deflects off a Seibel, up and out of play. We've got a stoppage. 18 minutes to go. 18 minutes to go in the second half action. This is the last game of the season. These players are going to go, some of them playing a preseason camp organized by their NHL agency, Octagon. They'll get ready for the upcoming season. Then they'll report for their NHL team training camps, be assigned AHL if they don't have that guaranteed contract to go play with the main club like so many of the players in DBL. McKenzie passes it back to Hall. New team for him. He heads to the Detroit Red Wings, previously with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Up and out the zone. This is Fogarty. Gains the zone. Coop Miners tracks toward the goal. 17 minutes to go in regulation. We're going to have to start talking about Zahat puck. Justin Hall with the steal. Dornbach with him. They try to create some separation. Dornbach tracking, looking for a rebound over on the back door. Instead, it's deflected into the corner. Hall plays Kester. Now it's onto the stick of Chesley. A little too far for Faber, but he did manage to get a stick on it and poke it out to Coop Miners. Chesley, touch pass, 2 passes later. Coop Miners with a shot. Rebound. Chesley denied. Huge save, Stalock. If you've seen the Beauty League games this year, you can ignore what I'm about to say. If you haven't, Zahat Puck, sponsored by Brewpub Lots Matza Pizza, is a 2-minute session where each team can have a goal count double. So the coaches have a goal lamp behind them. On one bench, we've got Paul Martin and Keith Ballard. On the other bench, we've got Ben Clymer and Chris McAlpine. If they flip the switch, Schultz takes a puck in the mouth, and Schmidt recognizes that, raises his arm, said, let's stop play, make sure he's all right. Wearing the halfie, just the visor. That puck shot up, hit him in the mouth, and they want to make sure he's all right. He's not even going to leave play, so I don't think any stitches are needed, or he'd be running off to get the cut closed. So for the 2-minute session, each team has the ability to flip the switch, and they'll have 2 minutes where their goals count double. Neither team is yet to go to the lamp. We'll keep an eye for when they do. Dornbach hits Goligoski. Goligoski, pass down low, swinging back behind the goal. It's played out top. Schultz taking it from Paling. He plays back to Goligoski. Paling in the slot area, tracking toward the goal. Goligoski loses the zone. Schmidt marking him closely. 15 minutes to go in the second half. Back to Schultz. He knifes his way into traffic. Plays a pass. Out to Goligoski. Centering pass. Oh, gets deflected by Dornbach, and a huge save made by Jake Seibel. He gets the pounce. Slows things down. Both teams opting for changing personnel, and the faceoff comes to his right. Ryan Paling at the spot. Nick Dowd, other side. Fogarty, Faber, Lettieri, Chesley. Hall out with Goligoski. 2 longtime NHL players. Walls are building this team from the blue line out. Dowd plays it up left side. Dowd's a long time. This is what you come to Beauty League for. 4 NHL guys on the ice right now, plus Alex Stalock and goal. All 5 longtime NHL guys with hundreds of starts, and Goligoski's case 1,000 plus. Paling gets to the top of the circle. He plays back to Goligoski. Fires a shot. Huge save made by Seibel. This is Lettieri walking it up. Gains the zone, and he plays Chesley. Chesley, one of the younger players in the game, fires a missile. That's blocked aside by Stalock. No intimidation for a young player like Chesley playing against these big-name, big-contract guys. 13 and a half minutes to go in this 23-minute second half. Lettieri runs it down the wall to the goal line. Stalock gets a piece of it, deflects the puck over to the side wall. Lettieri down low. Couldn't quite find a way to get the shot off. He felt that space closing as Goligoski sealed him off. Justin Hall gains the neutral zone, plays it up right-hand side. Alex Steves working down the wall. Down into the corner, there's a scrum. We don't see many pucks tied up along the wall. It pops out. Nate Schmidt trying to find a way to get the puck off of his stick to a teammate. Eventually something opens up and he plays Mitch Reinke. Short pass up along the wall. Coop Miners back to Reinke. Throws it into the corner for Nate Schmidt. Christo the target. He gets past Kester and he keeps the puck possession. Coop Miners headed toward the goal. Christo with a shot. Huge save made by Stalock. On the counterattack, here comes Reinke. Zone entry, Alex Steves. Looking to create some room. He goes back to Kester. Had a chance to exchange some text. Oh, there's a shot down low. Had a chance to exchange some text messages today with Lee Smith, former high school coach for Danny Christo back in the day. Christo played for Eden Prairie High before he left to the U.S. national program. And he also had the opportunity to coach Ben Steves, not here tonight, but his brother Alex is. And Ben spent his senior year at Eden Prairie High, where he became a Minnesota Mr. Hockey finalist. And nice exchanging words with Lee, coaching hockey in Utah now. And he was excited to get some highlight clips from the other night. What a walk-off finish that was. 11 and a half minutes to go. And it's Tria on top 5-4, correct? Sweeney plays back to Faber. Final half of the final half, the last quarter of play remaining. Puck pops out to the neutral zone. Kester gets there first as he gains the blue line. He shoots. What a nice blocker pad saved by Seibel. This is Fogarty the other way. Fogarty coming in, breakaway, tries to slide it through at ice level. Huge save made. Dornbach, they stretch it up to him. He's got Kester. Kester's marked, trying to buy some time. Looking for an open man. He hits Dowd. Dowd plays it down low. Reinke pushes it off to the side wall. Dowd accidentally checks him, and these guys give each other a hug coming out of the corner. It's 3-on-3 as they're not up in the play. This is Schmidt, his shot. Got a little bit away from him. That goes wide, and now trying to hit Dornbach. Fogarty gets a stick on it. Now it's Goligoski. He has to relieve some pressure, playing it back into his own end. Pass up the right-hand side. Into the slot area. Paling working against Schmidt. Nate Schmidt. He's been outstanding here in Beauty League. This is Schultz working against Schmidt, and he goes for the finish, but Seibel makes the save. You have a feeling we're going to hear from Nate Schmidt before the time is up. I have a feeling we're going to hear from him. One of the bigger NHL names in this game. Justin Hall. Alex Steves. Played over to Paling. Headed up ice is Faber. He makes the pass to Coop Miners. A little bit about Faber, in case you're not familiar. He was playing college hockey with the Gophers, lost in the championship game. Joined the NHL big club with the Wild and was immediately thrown to the Wolves. Saw a lot of playoff minutes, and he's clearly part of the plans going forward. They hit Steves. Everybody's on side. 9 minutes to go. Paling can't get the shot off. This one's played over to Alex Steves. Don't forget, in this 5-4 game, neither team has flipped the switch. Hot puck lamp still available for both coaching staffs. Paling, zone entry. Everybody's on side. Schmidt does not agree. Steves. And Justin Hall takes the shot. You got Nate Schmidt. Oh, he goes out for a breakaway. They hit him out high. It's one-on-one with Justin Hall. Trailer here is Ryan Chesley. Chesley with a shot just wide. Schmidt very frustrated. You know, they don't call icing and offsides during the regular season, but there was a pretty visible clear offsides, and he thought they might get a call here in the playoffs. That led to a couple scoring chances here for Walser, and something like that could be the decisive difference in a game. And when you saw his reaction, you know, well, look at Kester. You know, these players, when they're keeping score, he's put in his summer coming out here. Nate Schmidt, not the only one. These guys really care to win this game. We saw a little fisticuffs last year, this time of year. Schmidt plays it off the wall, Swaney. That pass does not connect. Schmidt retreats. 7.5 minutes to go. It's been a long time since we've seen a goal. It's still 5-4. 5-4, Tria on top. They trailed 4-3, but they scored the last 2 goals. Down low. Oh, that pass came over for Reinke. Tried to shoot off the pass, and he just missed. Zone entry for Dowd. He swings wide. Kester into the slot area. He picks up the puck. 7 minutes, 7 seconds to go. I'll keep an eye on the clock. We'll keep an eye on those benches. And when we get into the later stages, I'll also keep an eye on the goaltenders. Possible this one's so close, one of the teams pulls their goalie. Faber, neutral zone. Plays his defensive partner, and activating up ice is Reinke over to Fogarty. Fogarty into the slot area, and a huge risk there made by Alex Stalock. He dove out with the poke check, and it was successful. This is Schultz, 6.5 minutes to go. Adam Abrams reminding the coaching staffs, informing the fans. Both teams still have the hot puck available. We hit the 6.5 minute to go mark. Faber played back to Lettieri. Circling and swarming. Tria eventually gets Lettieri in the slot area. He takes a shot. That one deflected off Dowd. Now Dowd gets a stick on it to break up the play. It's Kester the other way, 2-on-1. Lettieri back checking hard. Great play defensively to break that up by Brock Faber. Monday's hero, Brock Faber. He had the walk-off winner. Lettieri plays Faber. Back to Lettieri. Into the slot area, trying to wiggle free for a shot. Steves. He's got Reinke retreating on him. Steves fakes the shot, tries to shovel it up over the shoulder of goaltender Seibel. Deflects up and out of play, and with 5.5 minutes to go, we have a stoppage. Played over to Schmidt. He hits Reinke, who hits Coop Miners. Coop Miners can't get the shot off against Justin Hall. 5 minutes to go in regulation as Tria works the perimeter. They play the blue line. Schmidt holds the zone. Stalock comes out, has to win that foot race against Christo. He throws it over into the corner for Justin Hall. Hall makes a nice pass, and heading up ice is Alex Goligoski. Goligoski, Hall, Steves. And Dornbach. Hall out of the corner working against Coop Miners. Huge crowd, but it's awfully quiet in here. That's how tightly this game's been contested. Not a lot of scoring chances this second half. Alex Steves plays Goligoski. Nice poke there by Danny Christo. It gets pushed down in the corner. Alex Steves, he tries elevator up, shoveling it up over the goaltender, and shovels it up over the crossbar at the same time. This is Goligoski. Justin Hall, top of the circle. Pokes it down low for Goligoski. Walser, great puck possession. They hold the zone. Steves plays Goligoski one more time. Over to Justin Hall. Back to Steves. He shoots off the pass. Nice save made by Seibel. We're headed the other way. Danny Cristo in a foot race with Goligoski. He's going to send it all the way down. Nelk Boys style, full send. And they complete the line change. Justin Hall late in his shift. Plays the puck off the bounce for Dornbach. Worth mentioning, both teams switched ends at half. Goaltenders now further from their bench, not defending their own goal. Not defending the goal closest to the bench. So it's like the second period as far as that goes. There's a shot from the slot area, and following his own rebound is Steves. Couple nice saves made by Seibel, and they break it up. This is Fogarty the other way. Fogarty working against goaltender Alex Stalock. That poke check, lethal. Gets the puck onto the stick of Hall. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Neither team has used the hot puck. If we hit the 3-minute mark, there's Dowd. If we hit the 2-minute mark, and neither team has activated the hot puck lamp, that will mean that it's by default the final 2 minutes of the game. And if it's a 1-goal game, it won't be possible for a tie leading to an overtime session. That hot puck, very, very, very significant. You could pull the goaltender down a goal, score, flip the script, and walk out winners with just one score. This is Kester over on the wall. 2.5 minutes to go. He's got Schultz, top of the circle, centering pass. That one kind of looking for a tipper deflection. Neither one comes, and it wraps out the zone. This is Mike Kester. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Finger on the switch over on the Walser bench. It's going to default to the final 2 minutes if they don't turn it on in the next 15 seconds. That one got deflected on its way to the goal. Seibel makes the save. Hard save to make as the puck got deflected. 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go. We will have stop time the remainder of the way, and we can't expect both teams in the hot puck. This is Chesley. Pokes it down in the corner for Lettieri. Any goal at this point counts double. With a 5-4 game, the game cannot end tied. Zone entry, Paling. He's got Kester. Instead, he plays a drop pass. This is down low for Paling. What a save! Save of the year by Jake Seibel. That could be the difference between losing this game and walking out of here with the John Scott Cup. Jake Seibel. This is Vinny Lettieri. Zone entry. Fogarty. Back to Lettieri. Nice play, breaking it up by Kester. Walls are trailing by one. Goaltender Stalock trying to find his way up to his own bench. He's got a long skate. And now he's back into his own goal until they gain possession. We've got 70 seconds remaining. This is Cristo up the right-hand side. Zone entry for Cristo. Puck turns over. This is McKenzie. McKenzie, he's going to buy some time and try to let Stalock make his way to the bench. Goligoski in the final minute of play. 5-4, but any goal counts double. Justin Hall back to Goligoski. Goaltender's out, 5 skaters on the ice for Walser. Dowd takes it down into the corner. Dowd swings around the perimeter. Plays it out top. Onto the stick of Goligoski. That shot comes in. Seibel fights through, doesn't get screened, and makes the save, gets the cover. 33 seconds to go. 5-4 is your score. I've enjoyed every minute of Beauty League hockey this year. Hope you guys have too. This is John Connolly for Flo. We've got a timeout. One last time. Bridget LaFontaine, Chan Kang, they're the camera operators. Replays courtesy of Amanda Flint, our director. Ray Flint, our producer, came in for the first weekend, got us set up. Not here today, but I owe a debt of gratitude to Keith Fournier of Flo. And we also had some help this year from Alex Hall. Those are the people on the crew. Had a guest analyst during the season. Jay Moore did 2 games. And then tonight we had a guest analyst for the women's game, Sydney Baldwin. I want to thank every one of them doing the hard part to make everything look good. Thanks to the Beauty League. And thanks to our viewers. And most of all, thanks to these players. They don't have to come out here and let people see their summer hockey, but they do year after year. Season 8, this is night 11. Ben Hankinson talking to Jim Carroll. Jim Carroll on the ice, just trying to make sure that this game is not corrupt. Got to make sure that everything's legitimate here. Tony Lancette dropping the puck. Dowd, Hall. They wrap it. This one's going to go the length of the ice. They're going to call an icing call. So who's out? Goligoski, Hall, Paling, Dowd, and McKenzie. So when push comes to shove, you can put out 4 NHLers on the ice. Curtis McKenzie expected to play with Texas in the American Hockey League. On the other side, Lettieri, summer superstar, Nate Schmidt, as big a contract as anyone in the league. Fogarty and Faber, huge plans with Faber for the Minnesota Wild. Justin Hall with 25 seconds to go takes a shot. Down to 15 seconds to go. Out top for Walzer. Puck played into the corner. Tipped along. They ring the boards. This one's going to go the length of the ice. We have another icing call. They stopped the clock early. It had gotten nowhere near the red line when the clock had already been stopped, trying to keep things interesting. Folks, 9.4 seconds to go. Any score either way counts double. Should Walzer score 5-on-4 with the goalie pulled, they'll flip the script and win this game. Nick Dowd in the face-off circle. Face-off one, Paling steps in there. Rebound opportunity, puck down low, and a couple of huge saves made by Jake Seibel. Paling had a good look. There was another rebound. Jake Seibel, he's got it in his mitt, and I'd say it's about as big a save as you could ever make, except for the one he just had minutes to go. Jake Seibel showed up late, Beauty League season. They win their last game of the year. He gets the start in the playoffs, and he's 3 seconds away from glory, winning that John Scott Cup. Face-off, it's a stalemate, checkmate. That is a victory for Tria. You can see how much it means by the celebration on the ice. Those 4 skaters swarming goaltender Jake Seibel. He's my MVP tonight. We had a hat trick from Vinny Lettieri. We had some spirited play, but they don't win without Jake Seibel's efforts between the pipes. We'll listen to see who's the player of the game. Yep. Adam Abrams said Vinny Lettieri. Ben Hankinson says make sure you mention Seibel as well. Those two are the players that were today's hockey heroes. Now on the ice, that's the John Scott Cup. It is a keg that's been converted into a grill. It is the most prestigious trophy in all of summer hockey. The 8th version of this goes to Tria in exciting fashion. No goals scored in the final 11 minutes, 30 seconds. 5-4 was your score halfway through the second half. And it just shows these teams can really lock it down and play defense. Not unusual. Both teams hit double digits during the regular season. But this game was tightly contested. Nip and tuck the whole way. 5-4 is the final. With that, we'll let you stick around, watch the celebration here on ice, as we've got a few players that are going to be photographed with the John Scott Cup. Coach Ben Clymer and Tria are your victors. Once again, the roster in goal, Jake Seibel. On defense, Brock Faber, Mitch Reinke, Ryan Chesley, and Nate Schmidt. Up front, Danny Christo, Nick Sweeney, Stephen Fogarty, Alex Koop-Miners, and Vinny Lettieri. They are your victors, and another season of DBL action is in the books. Huge crowd here to see it. A lot of people watching online. Can't thank you guys enough for being a part of this, the 8th season of the Beauty League. And with that, from Braemar Arena in Edina, Minnesota, signing off on behalf of Flow Sports, this is John Conley. Thanks for watching.
Ryan Chesley from the University of Minnesota.
Alright, I got something to tell you guys. This is pretty cool about Jake Seibel, your goaltender for the University of St. Thomas. So about a month ago, Jake goes on the Beauty League website. Probably wants to play some hockey. Goes at the bottom and sends an email to the league saying, hey, I'm a goalie in town. How can I play in the Beauty League? I get the email, invite Jake. The rest is history. He's now the Beauty League champ, Jake Seibel. So basically, if doors don't ever open up for you, don't be afraid to stick your neck out like Jake did. Jake, we're gonna get you over here. I don't mean to embarrass you, but that's a great inspirational story. Also pretty special for the Jones family to be here, and all you guys here for your support. Beckham and Kaylee for being out here and being part of this championship team tonight. Our heart and prayers are with your family, your parents, Jory's boyfriend. The whole community is behind you guys. We love you. A special thank you to you fans for making this possible. You and the players that play at night, they have families, they have other things going on. There's a lot of great charities involved. And just being out here for the Joneses tonight, thank you guys, drive safe, and it was another awesome year of the Beauty League. Thanks for everything.
Once again, thank you for coming to the Beauty League, and we'll see you again next season. Our sponsors, Walzer, Minnesota, Element, Anderson Companies, Tria, and Tradition.